Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So, today's video, we're going to talk about the dimming of the sun by Bill Gates. Now, let me start out by saying, I read it a few times before, and a lot of media sources are getting it wrong. Bill Gates is not involved in, he's not involved directly in dimming the sun. He's actually just financially backing it. Geoengineering, which it's really called. So it's really not dimming of the sun, it's geoengineering. Now, there are some major issues with the geoengineering. We're going to get into that in a little bit. Let's get technical for a little bit. All right, so the technicality of this dimming of the sun, it's not really such. Again, it's called geoengineering, and there are three processes that they're considering in bringing down the Earth's heat, solar rays, and carbon dioxide. So these are three methods that they're looking at treating, if you will. So this is all in this is all a reaction to climate change, right? And how climate change is going. Now, I do believe in climate change to a point, but to the point where they're making it sound like it's going to doom all of humanity. If that is the case, then I think we are far past that point. But for the point of this video, there are a lot of things that can go wrong. So one of the things right now is it's known as reflecting the sun back into space by using orbiting mirrors or reflective clouds and or plants. They also want to use clouds as a reflective source. Again, reflecting sunlight back into space. This is called solar radiation management, right? So again, this is not dimming of the sun. This is just reflecting solar rays and sunlight back into space, which is a little better than dimming of the sun, right? Because now the whole theory behind dimming of the sun is putting an aerosolized agent in the air and lessening the amount of rays coming down onto the planet. Right, the problem with that is if they put too much, they can turn this planet into a fucking block of ice, right? And too little and there's no effect. Now, why just not leave nature alone and let it be? When you start interfering with man-made ideas, things can happen. And then our preps will really be going into high gear if that was to happen. Keep in mind, there was a movie called Snowpiercer, and they entered the ice age, and what happened? People were on a train and have to circle the world until the earth gets better. That's all I saw with this whole aerolized chemical in the air to dim the sun. But that's not exactly what they want to do. They also want to remove carbon dioxide out of the air in massive amounts, right? So they want to use biological and mechanical agents. Now, in Iceland, if I'm not mistaken, they have a machine that sucks carbon dioxide out of the air. Now, California was looking to build something like this, but on a more massive scale, to suck again, carbon dioxide in the air. So using this machine to suck the carbon dioxide in the air is going to lessen the amount of heat that's on this planet, which will drop the climate down. But again, too much carbon dioxide of the air has an adverse reaction on this planet, and I'm stunned that they don't notice. Now, obviously, there's a measurement process. There's scientists, they're nerds, they can figure this out. And you're using machines, and keep that in mind. If you're just using machines, all you have to do is turn it off. So there's not too much of a drawback to that, other than they realize they're sucking too much carbon dioxide out. They go, oh shit. Now, we do need a little carbon dioxide in the human body, in the balance. So if you suck it all out, that could absolutely affect us. But like I said, it's a machine. You could just switch it off. This is called carbon dioxide removal. So the next step is letting heat escape into space, right? With this, they're, again, to lessen the temperatures of the planet, they want to let heat escape into space. They want to do this by thinning the cirrus cloud. Cirrus cloud, sorry. They want to thin the cirrus cloud to let the heat escape into the stratosphere, actually. So that's going to drop the temperature down on this planet. Now, again, the catastrophic effects of that is if they do this wrong, if they spray an object to allow this cloud to thin, they can let too much heat escape. That puts us in a mini ice age or an ice age. There are a lot of problems with these things that they're willing to do because it's man interfering with nature. And man should never interfere with nature, but instead let it ride its course. Now, again, for preppers, it presents a problem because if you have a garden and they do one of these maneuvers, your garden's screwed, right? If you're growing things, I know that plants also need carbon dioxide. If too much comes out of the air, they can't grow. If they block too much sunlight, your food can't grow. If they block too much sunlight, certain animals don't have enough food to eat to grow. We might not be able to fucking get certain foods because they're blocking the sunlight just too much. Even if they did that for 1 year and it caused a major setback in the agricultural industry, then we can definitely feel the effects of that for years after that. Even if they shut it off a year later and they go, well, here goes your sunlight, we're still behind the curve now. So again, these things that they're doing are going to interfere with nature. Always wants it to be a bad deal. Always, right? Especially with these three methods that they're looking to use, it can absolutely affect us in the long run. So again, guys, it's not exactly dimming of the sun. It's just reflecting the sun, pulling carbon dioxide out, or letting heat escape into the atmosphere, all under the label of geoengineering. Anyway, guys, this is something that you should still look at, watch it closely, make sure it doesn't affect us, make sure it doesn't fucking destroy our agriculture, because if it does, we're screwed. Even for a year, hell, even for 6 months, we're screwed, because then we're behind the curve for a long time. And then we're going to see starvation, and then we're going to see food shortage, and we're going to start seeing some real shit if one of these things get out of control. But again, just follow along with these stories. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, Telegram, and Facebook. And on the Angry Truths channel, you can follow me on Instagram and Telegram. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching.